So today's highs are like easily 25 to 35 degrees warmer than last week's highs. Because last week it was like -10 for the warm and like -20 for the cold, which isn't even actually that crazy for this area. But in any case, today it's like 10 degrees, but I just wanted to show you why you don't want to start an air conditioner this time of year. So we're recovering the refrigerant from these two units, and I just put this low side hose on, and it was kind of unpleasant because of all the liquid refrigerant spraying everywhere. When I tried to put the connection on, I had to run and grab this and turn it on using this because it's not fun to freeze your fingers. One of my coworkers like really frostbit his hands because he got sprayed by liquid refrigerant. Now you actually don't want to wear gloves while you're putting the hoses on, because if you get sprayed with liquid refrigerant while you're wearing a glove, it'll soak the glove and freeze your hand worse than if the liquid just sprayed your hand and came off. Because since the liquid refrigerant is boiling at such a low temperature, the Leidenfrost effect, which is what you see when you spit on a hot frying pan, that will actually protect you somewhat. So see, if I press that valve in and all, it sprays liquid out. That's what you don't want to touch. Okay, so I think I got it, so now it's gonna begin pressing the Schrader valve in. And if this Schrader valve depressor is a little bit better than the last one, maybe it won't spray very much liquid out. Let's see, if your fingers were there, and especially if you were wearing gloves, your fingers would have gotten very froze. So obviously it's not good to do that because you lose refrigerant into the atmosphere. But we have to recover this refrigerant so that we can take the old coils out. So we're getting rid of the old air handlers, which are really old. I can show you a little bit of what one looks like, and putting in furnaces. So that's why we have to recover it. Make sure all your connections are tight here. You can see that it only has actually 45 psi because it's so cold. But we're gonna open this and loosen this just to for sure bleed out any air. You can see there's liquid there again. And then go ahead and make sure our valve is open here so that our refrigerant can flow freely into the tank. And we're going to open these valves here and turn this thing on. And it's amazing that somehow they're able to pump liquid as well as vapor. I don't actually understand how they can even do that, but somehow it happens. And you can see we actually run ours through a liquid liner filter dryer just to hopefully catch any contaminants. But as long as you purge the air out of your lines like I just did, then it's pretty much fine. But yeah, you wouldn't want to mix air with this old refrigerant. This is the giant air handler that Ben and Darren are trying to figure out how it comes apart. But look at this shaft on here.
You got it?
It's like 1.25 inches. An 1.25 inch solid shaft. It's huge. There's the refrigerant coil. Classy slab coil. It's the one that we're recovering now. Looks heavy. I think I'm gonna leave now.
Why wouldn't you?
Look at these like vibration absorbers. Yeah. Those are cool. We should do something cool with them. So what we're gonna do in here is hook all this existing ductwork up to a new furnace and air conditioner, which will be put nicely in this corner. It'll be beautiful.